Hey, followers of my channel. I would like you to know that I am bringing you a dual comm with
Goldman.
and he and I are bringing you this because I have not been making many videos and I apologize because of that. But to make up for it, he and I are doing a dual comm. So we're going to start out with a question I have had before. I've gotten asked before, and I'll ask you this first. What is the funniest thing that's happened to you or to someone else that you've seen during school?
During school, okay. Well, we have this ledge at our school, and it's like probably a foot, not even a foot, like half a foot drop, and somehow a kid falls off it, like literally, like he just falls, just like full on, just boom, face plants. I don't know how he did it, but it was hilarious. Like, oh my god. No, actually, a kid passed out for no apparent reason. He just fell, just out of nowhere.
All right, then what's happened to you?
The first thing that's happened to me, probably I was walking backwards and I hit my head into a pole. Maybe my friends laughed. I didn't laugh.
Nice way to spend your weekends.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep, grieving over the time about when you failed at school.
Yep.
I think for me, well, what do you want to know first? The funniest thing that's happened to me or
Well,
to
the
someone
first thing that
else?
you've seen. What is the first thing that you have seen?
Well, we have this teacher in our class, and what happened is, well, I have a couple. Which one would you like me to share first?
I
The
don't
one
care.
where my teacher cussed, the one where some guy embarrassed himself in the middle of the class,
Oh, that one.
or the other one where some guy got embarrassed because he did something.
I want to hear the one that he embarrassed himself.
All right, well, in our class, we were all reading our books silently, and just out of nowhere, you just hear this, and it covered the whole classroom. It was so loud, and our teacher was like, "Stop it!" And then he started laughing. It that was probably like a really funny thing that's happened to us. And I think for like someone getting embarrassed, like doing something that's trying to like mess with someone else. Our school team, like football team, we had this rival team that was coming towards us, and my teacher is the coach. So what happened is that he said, well, we got some cheerleaders coming, and a lot of the guys stood up and said, and like a lot of the guys stood up and said, oh yeah, cheerleaders, I got that down. And one of my friends, his name was Dylan, he stood up and he said, yeah, I love cheerleaders. And then one guy stupidly said, you couldn't even get a cheerleader even if you were deaf. And like my friend Daryl, he's pretty funny, and it made me laugh because like he was like, it made me laugh because he didn't even know what that meant. And but Daryl stands up and said, please, when have you ever had a girlfriend that you haven't had to hide from your mom? And that was probably one of the funniest things that happened to me. And another time, our teacher, there was this very rude student that he had, and he said he was being a smarty just in front of the full class. It was funny.
I bet it was.
Okay, so now to funniest things that happened to us in life.
In life?
Yeah, just out of anywhere.
Probably when I was at Walmart, this dude was walking, and what he did is he walks by this aisle, okay, and he's blind. I didn't know he was blind. Okay, so he walks by this aisle, and he smells the fish. You want what he does? He smells, and he's like, whoa, what is that beautiful smell? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I started laughing. See why? He's like, what do you mean? I'm blind. I don't know what I'm smelling at. And I'm like, oh, and I walked away. But I was laughing so hard because I didn't know the dude was blind. I was like, what do you mean you smell something beautiful?
Something to go along with that. I think we should give blind people blind dogs so the dogs don't feel superior.
that's jacked up.
And you know what I want to do? It would be messed up, but be kind of funny. I want to take a piece of meat, throw it in the middle of the street with a guard dog like, "Arr!"
Well, I want to
Teach that blind guy not to be blind.
No,
No offense to anyone who watches my videos, but I don't think you would because you're blind.
Well, it'd be funnier. What you do is you tell him to wear this, the meat T-shirt, and release wolves on him. That'd be
That's horrible.
Yeah, yours is even better.
So,
I'm like, right, blind man, right?
This just got awkward. Thanks for making it like a ton awkward.
You're so welcome.
We're not trying to kill the guy. I mean, honestly.
No,
Wow.
all they're gonna do is eat the T-shirt, and then
Yeah, they could eat the guy too.
by accident.
Yeah, by accident. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to cut this thing short, and in the next part, we'll talk more about gameplays, maybe Modern Warfare 3, and more about our lives
and the sort of awesomeness.
Yep, and if you enjoyed this and you want to see more, leave a like or subscribe. See you guys.